Pressure. It's like an insulator too. It's nice and cool in here. It's like 65. Check with them. 67. 67. And you will weigh yourself. We are losing weight each day. That's okay. I know that I'm eating plenty. So today I had 3 scrambled eggs where I chopped half of the yolk out of the bowl with a fork, and so only half the yolk, which is cool because it reduces the calories without reducing the protein, like just a little bit. And I had a small amount of hamburger, like maybe 3 ounces, I would say. And then I had a small bowl of oatmeal, and like maybe a quarter cup of oatmeal, a very small amount. And now I'm gonna exercise. Today is leg day, so we're doing body weight squats. 2 minutes on the Cybex Art Trainer. However, we're not gonna shoot. We're probably gonna shoot. Not a good idea. Terrible idea. So we're gonna use the Cybex Art Trainer, which is a pretty cool machine. Resistance 70. The incline at 10. Yeah, we're gonna do this for 20 minutes. Which is awfully boring, but you know how that goes. And you can't hold the sides of the machine, so hit the pause button or the quick start button. Mess it all up, which is fine. So we keep it at like 70, 80 strides a minute, which is a pretty good spot. See if we can get this thing to read a pulse properly. You have a viewer. So we're just keeping the strides around 72 per minute. It's not bad. Maybe 75. So I think that was a Bueller. I'm not sure. Well, I think I see someone. Thanks for tuning in. This is the boring part. However, I show what it looks like for those that are embarrassed to run or use a machine in the gym. Here's what it looks like while I'm on it for 20 minutes. And it's boring as heck, I know that. But you'll hear me put some CO2 out, which, that helps get rid of a lot of crap. Bring blood to, or oxygen to all the blood, which lowers heart rate. And I mean, this machine is awesome. A lady on Facebook Marketplace gave it to us for free. And my cousin helped me load it and bring it into here. And we did it without any injuries. I mean, I smashed my hand a little, but it wasn't too bad. But it could have been. And so team lifting and stuff is like a forgotten art. Everyone else seems to want to do something different in carrying things. So it was awfully nice to have a normal person while doing a movement such as carrying a heavy item. It's like teamwork is a lost art or something. So we got it in here, which it doesn't fit through the door in this current state. You have to take it apart, the handles and everything. Which, the manufacturers put it together, so I just assumed it would be okay. So we're approaching the 10-minute mark, which is cool. We'll check our heart rate. If it gives an accurate pulse, which it never does. But we give it a chance over and over just to see. See electronics are released. It's not really good at everything. We'll go to reset. I guess it's like 10. 10 seconds. There it goes. 127. Holy close. We'll just leave it on there so you can go accurate reading. Keeping it around 125, 120 beats per minute as far as the heart rate goes. Oh, fun fact or cool information. Music
at over 120 beats per minute has proven to make the person statistically up to 30% more efficient at a task, including movement or even work. And so Google gives all their employees an iPod a long time ago when they were more popular. They gave every employee a free iPod as part of their work, like welcoming package, including the food and all that. But and they have a gym and they have a dog sitter and even a babysitter in the same building because they don't want you to leave. But anyways, because it's proven that people are up to 30% more productive with fast-paced music. Any fast-paced music. It could even be parts of classical. It could be country that's rapid, hip hop, techno. As long as it has more than 120 beats per minute, it's proven that a person ends up doing a little bit more. If they achieve what's called the zoning out or the Zen. So, not always. So, we're approaching the 13-minute mark. 13 minutes. So, 7 more to go. So, today my carbohydrates are really low. I only had a small bowl of oatmeal, which by the end of this, we would have earned the equivalent in calories, but it's not far enough into the digestive system for that to actually occur. He may be on certain days, but definitely not today. And the strides we're keeping around 77, 75, because the body's now getting warmed up. And I'm beginning to sweat or perspire. Which usually takes about 12 minutes at the pace that I'm usually doing it at, which is not intentional, but sort of. Because I do 12 minutes of total movement between my push-ups and sit-ups. So always about 12 minutes of the cardio would be kind of a nice match towards the total movement that I normally do. So almost there. 5 more minutes. We'll check our heart rate again at the 16-minute mark or so. Or the 16-minute milestone. Not really sure what they call these things. I don't like to steal anyone's style, which it's the year 2025. Almost every style has been taken. Well, not all, I guess. Nobody has sunline push-ups from what I know of, besides me and my daughter. Besides me and Soul. I'm just curious. some time. Reset. Got a slight burn on my wrist, but that's all right. See if we can get this thing to take a pulse. So we're approaching the 19-minute mark, which is not too bad. 114 is the pulse giving, which is not a bad spot. One oh six. One 55. We'll just stick to strikes perfect. We'll go by feel. Fastest 20 minutes ever. Really though. So there's 20 minutes. We'll go to 21 or closer just to make up for the intro of the timer. It's good for like just doing movement all day. Okay, 21 minutes.
So, slightly sweating, which is good. Nothing too crazy. Now, if it was like 75 in here, 80, yeah. But at 67 degrees, I managed to maintain a pretty low body temperature. So it will take kind of a short rest, not really, but let everything kind of cool down. We will do body weight squats. Maybe after 10 years of doing this, I may have a super intense style, or maybe 5 years, but we have, let's see. We have maybe 6 months at the most. Maybe 6 months from the fire two. One of my favorite games. So we have a viewer. You're going to be doing body weight squats. No leg checks though, not so many videos of body weight squats. And we decided to do legs 2 days in a row for many reasons. A loud noise scared the person away or something. Well, it is almost time for body weight squats. And the first one we'll do facing the camera. Okay, we're gonna do 2 minutes, 4 times. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. For a total of 8 minutes, which is a good amount for the time being. I would just do them faster, basically. We'll make sure we have our timer. And so plugged in. And yesterday's workout, I feel fine. We could probably do it again. However, we're going to do legs. It appears like I'm going to leave the body hair. That way I force myself to develop these wrong. Body weight squats. Those are always fun. We will do a stretch first and begin the exercises. Alexa, 1 minute timer.
1 minute, starting now.
Alexa, stop. And so we're gonna use a timer anyways, and it's always 70 to 80. That's my pace. Just like push-ups, kind of now. And we will slowly increase that session after many numerous sessions. So we're gonna start doing like 2 days in a row. We'll start building up our total number of hours of squats. So currently I have tracked 23 hours of sit-ups, 23 hours of push-ups, and 15 hours of cardio. Right. However, we're catching up on cardio quickly. That's another 20 minutes on the board. I will add those totals up soon, about 10 days. And sit-ups and push-ups, I only get 6 minutes. Sometimes 10, depending on the day if I do it twice. So that's a slow trend. Cardio, I'm going to catch up any day, especially with my 20 minutes on the treadmill. So I have done 33 out of 55 days I have done cardio. I've also exercised 21 out of 25 days. But anyways, so far so good. Bodyweight squats. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, starting now.
I'm just gonna do our squats. Seventy, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, I'm on fast today, 82, 83, 84, 85. Alexa, stop. And today I was a bit fast. I'm okay with that. If I start doing 80 to 90, I'm okay with that. However, normally 70 to 80. So there's one. That was a good one, I guess. 85 in 2 minutes. So that was a fun little spot. So now we will be going this way. By the way, the floor is atrocious in here. Pretty soon we'll be doing these outside in the spring. Whenever it's a nice day. And I will find a park to do parallel dips. Unless I somehow come across a pull up and dip bar machine or pull up and dip bar guess we call it a bracket or station. But yeah. So we will be doing bodyweight squats facing this way. And I cannot wait till these things come in. It's the world's slowest trick. Bodyweight squats, which I usually feel in my hamstrings more, but if I keep doing them, I feel them in my quads because the upright part. Which I'm noticing in the bathroom a little bit of separation in my quads, but I haven't nearly done enough movement for it to be noticeable, which is my theory on everything. Enough of the movement, the body will begin to shape itself to complete the movement. So, anyways, just like how swimmers end up shaping a very specific way, and let's just say I'm Sulik. That's one of the most stout, strong swimmer bodies I've seen on any individual. Like he probably just sunk anyway, so he's probably a diver for that reason. But anyways, it really was like it's a bit stout for a swimmer, dude. The other guy that was a swimmer that was built like that I know personally, is a guy named Travis Bloomer. And when we were younger, he was a powerlifter slash swimmer. And I mean, those two combined really make the mitochondria and the muscles a certain type of way. But anyways, and I believe he exercised in the 15 rep range. But man, he was hella strong. He was like 145 pounds, and I mean, he was throwing up like 290, 285 on the bench when we were like younger and stuff. But anyways, straight hog for 140. It's crazy. 145, excuse me. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, stop. Getting a little goofy in the movements. We're fine. Throw a little dynamic pressure in a few spots. That's 4 minutes. I will face this way because the floor is just all over the place. But don't bother me none.
I'm okay with that. It's just more angles on different spots, the quads, hamstrings, knees, everything. And of course, glutes. And so we do legs 2 days in a row now. We decided we do abs and chest or sit-ups and push-ups 2 days in a row. And then we do legs 2 days in a row. And then a cardio day. Maybe a rest day. It just depends on how sore they are. So we are going to be doing another set of 2 minutes. Going to move the phone over here. That way, it looks different. And I can stand in more level for a spot, so I try to be in the vision of the camera. And you can watch himself in the mirror too. Anyways, my only concern is getting a visible six-pack. Seriously. Like some sweat after the walker. That way it's not going too much. And so I plan on doing these a lot before I crank up the intensity. Because I'd say it takes at least 3 or 4 years of just constant training before you should really train in any obnoxious type of man. You know, it's good to know your chill pace for the entire movement. Even bench press, right? Like, what can you do for the whole 2 minutes? I don't know. Probably have to hold it for like 20 seconds or 2. You know what I mean? Towards the end. Absolutely. Anyways, bodyweight squats for the third set. It's only 8 minutes. Alexa, you know, I may incorporate a resting movement like I did with the push-ups.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Cool. Like how I do sit-ups to kind of burn 2 minutes, but it's still a good movement that is part of the next movement, which is stabilizing the body during the push-ups. I may come up with a different movement in between, like maybe cherry pickers or something. Anyone's familiar with those are? They're good for the shoulders. I may even do like a sandbag hold, but that's going to burn out the lower back. Anyways, we will come up with something. It just takes. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, starting now.
75, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 91, 2, 3, 4, 55. Alexa, stop. We're a little bit faster today. Oh, that would mean my pace is becoming 80 to 85. Oh, no problem with that. And our final set will be facing towards the machine. The camera is like mirrored for the most obnoxious reason. I have no idea. Been trying to figure it out myself for a while. Including those freeway sounds. Anyways, my quads feel a bit used, which is good. So now we will face towards the machine. For the final set, we will be facing this direction. All four sides or all four corners. Oh yeah, that'd be fun too. 4 sides and 4 corners. Maybe get most slopes. So 85 in 2 minutes. Yachty. Which means, you must be tired from the last 2 days. That's all right. If you notice the subtle freeway sounds, yeah. Here's your button. That's by the way, inside here. Find the set, and then we're gonna go shower and all good. Real simple day today. However, my quads will actually feel this. Some of the quads do. It's 320 reps. Maybe slightly more. Freaking yawning 4 sets, which darn. Alexa, 2-minute timer.
2 minutes, starting now.
I mean, don't be ashamed to put your hands on your quads to help you out on these, especially if you're tired. 18. Alexa, stop. And that completes our workout. 8 minutes of movement, 320 reps. I call that one an easy one today. So no fit check, just kind of a normal exercise type of thing. Anyways, thanks for being there. The few people that tuned in, totally appreciate it. And shout outs to my daughter. I love you, Saul. I love you, baby. And this shirt reminds me of my daughter, Sol. My daughter, Solita. Love her so much. I love you, Saul. Love you, baby. Every workout's for you, honey. Anyways, thanks for reviewing, guys. And until next time, take care. Later.